It looks like future Hall of Fame quarterback Tom Brady is positioning himself to eventually join the Las Vegas Raiders. There's been a lot of speculation about the Raiders' desire to get Tom Brady. We heard the rumblings of Brady potentially joining the Raiders way back when he had his free agency back in the offseason of 2020, and he obviously joined the Bucks. But now he's set to be a free agent. Now he's evaluating his future, whatever that means. And I think this news really has it really tells a lot as far as where we are in Tom Brady's future and where he might be headed. So, a report came out that when Las Vegas, which is a partner of the Las Vegas Raiders, announced a partnership with Tom Brady and his brand TB12. Guests can now book an appointment with a quote TB12 body coach for a one-on-one instruction in the TB12 method, whatever that means. So there's some smoke here. Obviously, we know the reports came out that the Las Vegas Raiders have the desire to bring in Tom Brady. They are moving on. It looks like from Derek Carr. Derek Carr put out a very thoughtful goodbye message to the fan base, to the organization. He bought goodbye gifts for Devontae Adams and some other players as well. So they're making a change of quarterback. They have Devontae Adams. They have a pretty good receiving core, a great running back. You would think that if there's a team that could use the services of one Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, could use the legacy, the experience of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, it would be the Las Vegas Raiders. I think that they are the front runner right now if, in fact, Tom Brady decides to come back. Because remember, this is a guy who has offers outside of football. If he wanted to tomorrow, he's going to jump in the Fox booth, make hundreds of millions of dollars doing that. If he wants to tomorrow, he could host his own podcast and have like the biggest podcast in the entire world if he really wanted to. If he really, really wanted to, this dude could go and make movies. He could go act. He could go do whatever the hell he wants because he's Tom freaking Brady. So the offers are always going to be there. It's just going to come down to how much does he want to play football. One thing that's for sure at this point is he's done in Tampa Bay. I think that the tumultuous season they had, and it's not like it was drama that was dominating the headlines or anything like that. It was never like that. It was just the offense just never got in sync. And that exit press conference that Tom Brady had after the wild card loss to the Dallas Cowboys, where he thanked the media, he thanked them for welcoming him, and basically said goodbye in a very weird way. I think that was very telling. And look, we've seen what Tom Brady's doing right now in Vegas. We've seen that happen with other athletes. Anthony Davis, before he moved to, or before he eventually got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, bought a house in LA. And there were reports that he was always angling to go to LA. And we saw the same thing with Bron. I mean, obviously LeBron is one of the biggest athletes in the world. Like he's going to have business ventures everywhere. But you heard more rumblings of, oh, he's doing this in LA, he's doing this in LA. Eventually, he wound up in LA. You could see a very similar thing happening here with Brady going to Vegas because he's setting down some roots. He's making these partnerships. And look, again, grain of salt here. Grain of salt about whether or not this means, oh, Tom Brady is signed, sealed, and delivered. He is a Las Vegas Raider. No, we're not saying that. What we are saying is where there's smoke, there is a fire waiting somewhere. I think that we will find out. I mean, eventually, we're going to find out within like the next month what the hell Tom Brady's going to do, whether he's going to continue to play, whether he's going to go off and retire. I don't think that he's the type of person to really drag that stuff out. I do think, however, he is the type of person to want to control the narrative around whatever his decision might be. Whether it is that he is going to Las Vegas, whether it is that he is staying in Tampa Bay, whether it's he's going to New York, whether he's going to Fox, whether he's going to wherever. you will see Tom Brady want to control his own narrative on that, because that is something he was not afforded the opportunity to do last year, because the retirement announcement was made for him by Jeff Darlington and then Adam Schefter. And I still to this day believe that had that not happened the way it did, and had they not reported that the way they did, Tom Brady would be sitting at home retired right now. I truly believe that. And either that, or we never would have heard about a retirement. I think that did change the course of where things were going, but we'll never know what happened in that world because we are living in this one. What would the Raiders look like with Tom Brady though? And people can theorize of whatever they want about this past season and him falling off a cliff. If Tom Brady truly fell off a cliff, and that cliff is 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, completing 66% of your passes, leading the NFL in attempts, and making the playoffs, if that is falling off a cliff, my good sirs, madams, and everyone out there, I don't want to know what Tom Brady bouncing back would be, because this is a dude who, before this past year, came back, had back-to-back 40-plus touchdown seasons, won a Super Bowl 2 years ago. He still got it. The arm strength is still there. I truly believe the scheming of this offense last year was just so off. You could tell that receivers didn't like it. Brady didn't like it. The chemistry was thrown off, and that's why Byron Leftwich is currently not the offensive coordinator for the team. So we'll see what happens here, but I want to hear from you. What do you guys think is going to happen with Tom Brady? Is he going to Las Vegas? Is he going somewhere else? Is he going to be a Fox Sports analyst? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.